Suited tight, leather shoes, black coat, eyes too proud to cry. The choir sang of heaven while I watched you from the back. We hadn't spoken since the night you never came back. You look like winter, but burn like July. And every word they said felt like a lie. Snow fell on the chapel roof. You stood there quiet as truth. Your father's gone, the cold sets in, and I still taste your sin. They read the names, they sang the hymn, but all I saw was you again. Snow fell on the chapel roof, and so did I. I wore my Sunday lipstick that you used to kiss, the one you said made me look like something dangerous. You glanced back just once, like a page you shouldn't read. But baby, you and I were always built to bleed. The bells kept ringing, but I stayed still. I came to mourn, but I loved you still. Snow fell on the chapel roof. You stood there quiet as truth. Your father's gone, the cold sets in, and I still taste your sin. They read the names, they sang the hymn, but all I saw was you again. Snow fell on the chapel roof, and so did I. We were kids in summer's game, running fast, forgetting names, and now you light a candle slow, and I'm the one you'll never know. So close the doors, let silence grow. I'll walk out alone, you'll never know what it meant to see you cry beneath the snow. One last time under the chapel roof. I packed up the car at 2:10. Lip gloss, red vinyl, motel shampoo. You slept through the morning like you always do. Dreaming of money, dreaming of blue. The city called me sugar when I first came around. Now even the palm trees look tired of this town. My heels on the pavement don't make a sound, like I'm already gone. I'm leaving Los Angeles with a tear in my dress. You said love was limitless, but I know less and less. Neon signs and white lines, I drive with no rest, looking for freedom that never said yes. was a screen test, you played the lead, but you missed all my lines and forgot what I need. I wore your chain and sang your tune, but the glamour faded too soon. I'm leaving Los Angeles with my name in the air. You said I was dangerous, but you never cared. From Malibu fires to Sunset Motel, I loved you like heaven, but you left me in hell. Now I drive through the valley with the radio low, praying that someone still wants me to go. I don't need the lights, I don't need the crown, just a road that leads out of town.
We laid back on the hood of your car. Somewhere the city gave up on the stars. You said the clouds look like people we lost, drifting above us, never counting the cost. You traced a name on the windshield's fog, like a secret kept inside a monologue. I didn't ask who you meant, I just knew. The sky always feels more honest than you. We're just cloud people passing through, drawn in the air, then erased too soon. Love like weather, beautiful but cruel. We never meant to stay, only to feel you, then fade. I told you love is just a borrowed coat, warm for a while, then left on the road. You said maybe some goodbyes are kind, they leave before they can ruin the night. We're just cloud people Soft when it's there, then gone with the breeze. But every time I look up, I see a version of you that still touches me. So let the sky write our names in the mist. If we were real, we'd never feel like this. We're just cloud people passing through. Nothing to hold, but I still wanted you.
I built a garden in my mind, full of colors I can't find. People pass, they never stay, like streetlights lost in day. Mom said truth is never loud. Dad said pride can wear you out. I sat alone and wrote it down. Now I wear it like a crown. There's glass in the garden, I know I walk it slow. I don't cry, I watch it glow. Pain made a path, but I still go. You don't need to run just to grow. She said love is not a plan, it's just knowing where you stand. He gave silence as a gift. I learned how to read the rift. Life's a room you clean each night. Make your bed, then lose the light. If it hurts, that's half the fight. If you're scared, it means you're right. There's glass in the garden, I walk it slow. I don't bleed, I let it show. Hope isn't soft, it's just slow. You don't need to shine just to glow. Dreams that wore disguise, now I wear them in my eyes. Every cut became a map to places I won't turn back. So plant your fear and let it climb. Not every storm has to take pink spotlight on the boulevard, diamonds dancing in my drink. I'm your baby in a red dress, but I don't feel a thing. don't last long. Tell me I'm your national anthem, but I'm tired of the show. All these pretty cameras flashing can't light me from below. If I fall in your arms tonight, will I break or will I float? I don't know. I don't know. We made it out to the other side. Coney Island, Queen lipstick lights. You said I was like vanilla, but my heart was cherry pie. You always said stay crazy, so I danced in the pale moonlight. But I've been down this road before, it don't lead to paradise. Tell me I'm your national anthem, but I'm tired of the show. All these pretty cameras flashing can't light me from below. If I fall in your arms tonight, will I break or will I float? I don't know. I don't know. Summertime sadness on replay. Velvet nights and neon sins. I ride with the windows down and your ghost inside the wind. You said I was the most exotic flower, but flowers fade under the spotlight. And I'm still singing in the old bars, pretending it all feels right.
You left your sweater in the backseat again. Said it's nothing, just forgot like I forget to pretend that my hands don't miss your weight on mornings like these. The kind where the coffee cools slower than it should. We talked about everything but what we meant, like two actors stuck inside a script without an end. You only loved me in lowercase, in pauses between the second and third glass. And I still drive with no place to be, hoping the road forgets to ask why I replay our song when the city sleeps, like it's a promise I left unwrapped. The eggs overcooked, you said you like them that way, but I saw your eyes shift when I smiled too late. You opened the window, I closed the space between two people afraid to name the ache. You talked about a trip you'd never take. I laughed like that wasn't the moment I felt the break. You only loved me in lowercase, in quiet rooms where longing knew your name. And I still walk like you're 2 steps behind, pretending the air still feels the same in the chair you left slightly pulled out, like the ending wanted to be humane. Some stories never ask goodbye, they just stall between almost and not quite. We loved like people avoiding peace. And now I try to miss you without ceremony. You only loved me in lowercase. I guess I asked for too much clarity, and I still write one for the version of you that held me like time could be reading clean. But darling, I see it clear now. Some feelings exist just to leave unseen. You left your sweater in the backseat again. I wear it when I need to recall what it meant to nearly begin.
We live in glass towers surrounded by gold. You said the view was perfect, but it's always cold. There's bourbon on the counter, the curtains are torn, and I'm reading your letters like sacred song. You wanted heaven but stayed underground, wrote our names in dust, never said them out loud. You played your records while I lit the flame. Now everything's burning, but no one's to blame. You used to drive fast on Sunset and Vine, red racing car, pretending time was mine. I watched your mother cry through a black veil, and still you danced so sweet, so pale. My dress was velvet, now it just feels dry. You kissed me soft like a Saturday lie. We laughed at the headlines, your hands on my waist, but you never looked up, just disappeared in grace. You wanted heaven but stayed underground, wrote our names in dust, never said them out loud. You played your records while I lit the flame. Now everything's burning, but no one's to blame. Glass towers fall when no one's awake, and love's just a number we both faked. I'll wear your jacket, I'll play your chords, but I'm not your girl, not anymore.
Woke up in the middle of the night. The city lights were still burning bright, but my heart felt heavy with time, with time. We used to chase the endless sky. Now we're just standing still, asking why. The moon seems closer than we are tonight, but nothing lasts forever, not even our dreams. We held on too tight, but now we're slipping through the seams. You were my star, shining so bright, but even the stars burn out before the morning light. And I don't think I can hold on anymore. This love was ours, but now it's just a war. Fading stars, fading But nothing lasts forever, not even our dreams. We held on too tight, but now we're slipping